Hallöche meine Bärchen und herzlich willkommen bei einem weiteren Part mit Never Alone. Wir haben viele Videos beim letzten Mal freigeschaltet. Genau, und die schauen wir uns jetzt an. Ich habe mir aber auch überlegt, dass wir die immer sofort anschauen, wenn wir die freigeschaltet haben. Weil mit dem Fuchs haben wir jetzt schon gespielt. Das wäre vielleicht ganz interessant, das Video dann schon zu sehen, wenn irgendwelche neuen Informationen dazu kommen. So, wir schauen uns die jetzt aber erstmal an und wir sehen uns dann gleich wieder.
So scrimshaw is this really beautiful method of art that's done either on baleen or ivory, and traditionally it was used to tell stories.
Each etching is telling a story of some event. Caribou hunting was taking place. This is what was going on. War began around this time, and so it sort of gives you a timeline of history through etching.
An elder or the person who carved it would literally be able to read the scrimshaw story.
They're like reading a book, in a way.
A lot of the storytelling traditions would be things that after the storytelling was done, we'd just rely on the next person telling it. And so scrimshaw is a very important way for Alaskan Native people to record their history.
When I was growing up, my grandpa had a pet white fox. If you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like spoiled little kids in a way. When you let her out, she'd go prancing out in the snow, jumping in the air. I know she was happy then. Come running at me and jump on my chest, knock me backwards, lick my face, and I try not to let it. So that was my memory of my grandpa's pet fox.
Caribou it provided for us in many ways.
Our clothing in those days was made of all caribou skin.
I grew up wearing caribou pants, mittens, caribou skin mattress, blankets.
Some people had boots that were made with wolf leggings, sealskin sole bottoms. Baleen was shaved to make insoles. They kept us quite dry and warm as well. But the caribou skin clothing was the best. We would get as many yearlings as we could for our outer clothing. And for a heavy winter, we would get caribou in February or March because the hair was the longest and the skin was the thickest, and we would use those for our winter gear. With that stuff on, you could sleep outside in 50 below and it wouldn't bother you a bit.
Oh, wow, okay. Das ist cool.
Sila is the weather. It also means the atmosphere. Here's the Nuna, or the land. And it's anything from the land into the moon, the sun, the stars. That's Sila.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with Sila. Sila has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there's a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
It's the interaction you have with the air you breathe, the ocean that you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that give themselves. It's all of that.
Voll schön. Oh mein Gott, das ist so schön.
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses. In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuya. We'd do a day of travel, and then we'd make a apuya. The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, rest the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continued to the next place. We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Dubai. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them, and my dad and my sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother, and then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time, you know. We're in a total different kind. We're in ecological time.
Okay. Auch interessant. Gut, da haben wir noch einiges freizuschalten. Wir spielen jetzt aber erst einmal weiter. Neues Spiel, nein, weiter. Stimmt, wir waren da angekommen, wo wir wieder in die Heimat zurückgekommen sind. Genau.
Dikin ngamalok ni Bärchen pingan. Iba halak simarok sumirtema. Dikatsak kumanyain yaksok. Pakit kangaw nago. Ibaktani. Nunakik ikiwakto ako niksok. Inyumi tukuntaktawa niksit.
Es heißt, dass mit jeder Windböe potriger Schnee in alle Richtungen wirbelte. Schauen wir mal weiter. Wir können gehen.
Die Bärchen upperingit ka tautuktani. Tautukunak tuak sunapaya sa kumingan niksok. Ni Bärchen iyuniakatingi pisaw lagan niksit. Kano ko niya? Ano ko lakpaskanyam dahil na kumanyait ka? Tama nga ikumawak tomin. Kakarak pam inyo niptaktok. Sumalagula kami ni Bärchen pichinyangani. Agalan kakarak paskanyat sa gabingait chuk. Imenyaurat sa gabingait sa mga nunamin.
Das wäre.
Pagkakahuting nunakamin.
Hoppala. Ah, warte, was? Ich glaube, wir brauchen ihn zum... Nope. So. Ja, okay. War das nochmal? So war das. Okay. Ich spring mal lieber mit dem Rückenwind. Oh. Ah. Komm. Achso, wir müssen wechseln. So. Da unten war er. Oh, knapp. Oh, nope. Ah. Okay.
Hi, Gwen, today. Ukalaktok inyugungaruak upik.
Der Eulenmann. Ah, Sila.
Kano ko mailisimanak pa nga. Isumulaktok ni Bärchen alwalo ko. Kano kita pura, kaunigay ngagikpen. Hilaw di ka piup ko. Ikayo ko niya kalawikpen kimon dahil nanakik. Sa bakit ilanga?
Okay. Mach das mal. Und wie mache ich das? Was war nicht dieses Bola? Kann ich das schon machen? Nein, noch nicht. Herzschlag der Gemeinschaft. Wir schauen uns das Video mal an. So.
Drum is something that's common to all cultures in Alaska. All cultures have a drum that may have some stylistic differences or differences in the materials that it's made, but it's still a recognition of life and vitality. And the drum mirrors the heartbeat. And when you continue drumming soon, it will be in line with your heartbeat, because that's what it's supposed to be, the heartbeat of the community, and it symbolizes vitality. And it's the most tremendous feeling to be in a room and to have one long row of all the drummers and to have that feeling of unity, everyone beating in harmony, the drum beat in unison. It's the most beautiful feeling. And to know that you're connected, you're on the land that you are connected to. And even if you grew up outside of the community, that which is in you comes from this area. And it's the greatest feeling.
Man, I went at it and look what happens. Oh.
Voll cool. Und davon eine ganze Reihe voll. Wow, das kann ich mir richtig gut vorstellen. Wie war das nochmal? So, genau. Oh, der trommelt ja. Oh, da trommeln ganz viele. Gott, wer ist das denn alles? Huch. Nuna, Objekt greifen. A und Shift. Ah. Oh.
Kaya rarak tuat diversero lo kaktike. Asi ane bliting suna itukto sa guru maga.
Oh oh. Oh nein! Oh! Nochmal. Oh! Oh nein! Das wollte ich nicht. Oh, oh. Ah, da hätte man springen müssen. Okay. Ah, ich bin mir noch nicht sicher, was ich hier machen muss. Oh nein! Komm, schnell. Nochmal. Oh. Okay. Ah. Schwab. Hä? Warum laufen die denn einfach so durch? Wir haben eine Trommel. Ah, und damit müssen wir jetzt zu ihm. Hm. Okay, wir müssen mit dir da hoch. Na, nicht? Warte. Ja, so ist gut. Oh, okay. Die müssen wir noch ein bisschen näher holen. Hoch, hoppapapapapa. So. Zieh. Ist genug? Das ist genug. Oh, ja. Und spring. Sehr schön. Auf geht's. Was denn? Was ist das? Trommel tut einmal weiter. Tabula. Oh, das kleine Volk, wir haben da ein Video nicht freigeschaltet. Schade.
The bola is what we call kilamitan. And the kilamitan is made out of braided sinew tied out to some heavy bone which you could twirl. In my case, we're catching ducks.
When we're out whaling, sometimes the ducks start flying. And they're good for duck hunting. You know, if you're a whaling crew, you can't make too much noise. So you can't use a shotgun for getting some duck soup handy, you know. So bola was a really handy weapon to use for catching ducks. You know, the ducks fly and you throw it up and tangles up the bird. And down they go.
Okay, cool. Aber dafür brauche ich die Maus. Oh, haben wir den jetzt immer? Oh ja, haben wir. Da war doch gerade... Ah, da war doch gerade eine Ente. Und ich wollte die wieder zurück, aber egal. So komme ich dann nicht hoch. Oh. Was muss ich denn jetzt machen? Ja. Ich bin mir gerade nicht sicher, was ich hier machen muss. Finde ich jetzt gerade aber nicht schlimm, da ich dann einen kleinen Cut machen werde. Ich denke mal, das ist gut so, wenn wir die Videos uns gleich anschauen. Und dann würde ich sagen, habt ihr noch eine wunderschöne Woche. Trinkt genug, es wird wieder dolle, dolle warm. Und wir sehen uns bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.